This is the foundation coming at you with a unplanned video. Because I've been this real busy with work and other things, other personal things and all that. And also, like my allergies been acting up, and then like the NFL doesn't really officially start to next month, so I'm like, I just gonna continue watching, and then really when I talk about the draft and all that, because that's my focus on the draft, especially defensive side and all that. So, I want to make sure that I dot my I's and all, cross my T's and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, this video is because I was scrolling through Facebook, and then I saw this thing where Zeke was talked to by the cops because he was going to a social event. And I'm just starting to feel bad for Zeke because, like I think it was like right before the Super Bowl ended or whatever, or right when the awards was coming out, the NFL came out again and said, we're not done with Zeke yet about this domestic thing and all that. And I'm starting to feel bad for him. It's like, okay, what are you guys looking for? Kind of thing. Is like, you guys purposely trying to pull this kid down where he could be one of the faces of the league. Are you guys threatening the poor thing? The quarterbacks are not going to be the face of the franchise. You guys are nervous about that being taken away and all that. I don't know. But anyway, like, yeah, he was talked to about 4 or 5 minutes. There was talked to. That was it. So the police won't release a statement. So that tells me that it was just a whatever situation. Because it's Zeke. Kind of thing. Like, the haters could be out there. but anyway, like going back to the domestic thing and all that. It's almost a year already, and it's like, well, to me, I'm starting to think this is that they're holding this over this just in case, like, he could be at a store, or he could be at an event, and then, a conflict breaks out, and between a man and a woman, and then some idiot out there is gonna go, oh, Zeke was there, and then the NFL is gonna go, oh, we got him, and then just pile it on him. That's what I think they're looking for, any excuse for do that right now, and it pisses me off, to be honest. Because I read the reports. He was questioned, he wasn't charged, he was nothing. So it's like, what more do you want and all that, and then the other one was like, again, haters, they probably saw Zeke and it was like, ooh, I'm gonna be the guy to video Zeke going into a weed dispensary and all that, like just to get his fame, his little 15 minutes of fame and all that, just to go or make money off of it and stuff like that, like whatever Zeke said he was curious about it, I took it as that, because like, like for areas like that weed is not legal. You could be kind of thinking like, what the hell are they gonna be selling in the store, kind of thing. I mean, you see videos of like these weird names for it and all that kind of stuff. These certain stuff and all that is like, you kind of go, well, what is that? Especially if you're not exposed to it. So I took it as that. I took it as like, right, he was just curious. He wanted to see what the hell was going on in there. And then that was it. But again, because he's a Cowboy, he was a superstar in college, he was a top 5 pick. All these things is like piling on and all that. And the reason why I'm feeling bad is because as a Cowboy, I'll put it this way, as a Cowboy fan, at first, any Cowboy that's on our team, I want them to win the Lombardi Trophy first. For me, like us fans, and then also at the same time, like there's no better validation than being called a champion, rather than more than any other personal awards out there. You get called a champion, then you was the best, and you was proven to be the best at that one time. Even though the league doesn't recognize you as the best, like, hey, I was part of the best team, But then for me thinking about them as human beings and all that, they put things in the contracts where like, hey, if you win Rookie of the Week, or you win Rookie of the Month, or you win the first half of the season, or you make this much yards, or or if you win this award, like Rookie of the Year or whatever, we put this much more into your money. Like, oh, if you get this and all that, if you win this, then you get this much money and all that. So that kind of, and then also off the field, endorsement deals and all that, because it's very hard for, and especially NFL players to get, because they're rated helmets and stuff like that. It's much more easier for NBA players, and then on top of that, the contracts between NFL and NBA players and baseball players is ridiculous. The discrepancy and all that. So like anything to help them get extra money, I feel bad. I feel bad for it, because the endorsement deals could be like, not just yet, Zeke, not this yet. We need to see everything gets clear from you, and it's like all these little things is like could be stopping from that. So that's why I'm getting irritated. That's why I'm feeling bad for Zeke, but I'm getting irritated myself at what's going on. It's like seems like they're targeting him now. But anyway, like I said, maybe in a couple of weeks I'll start getting to the draft. Maybe what I'll do is pick my favorite players. Like I said, I'm focused 100% on the defense right now, but I like to do certain things and all that. Maybe not a mock draft, but maybe of like what potential things is out there for other teams and all that. Just because it does affect the Cowboys, no matter how you look at it. I don't care if it's the Browns or the LA Chargers. Anybody affects anybody. So like, cause then like what happened to Tunsil and what his name, the wide receiver, cannot think of his name now. The wide receiver fell to Minnesota. I don't know why I cannot think of his name. Dang it! But anyway, if you know who I'm talking about, then like that's the thing, Or it could be a player that shows everybody's off, like kind of thing. But that's what, yeah. So I'll probably maybe do that, or maybe pick my top 5 players of the draft that I would love to have the Cowboys get them and all that. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. All right, mahalo for watching. Paniella boys and go Cowboys.